Pressure, immense voice. The way the house is getting to this housemate is quite awful. Anyway, guys, please don't fail to engage this video as expected, okay? Hit the notification bell, subscribe, like, share, comment, so when the gist is cooking, definitely to back to your doorstep. Don't leave it there. Always tune in and stay tuned. Zita in her feelings, just crying for no just cause. Just find herself, she just burst into tears. I was like, hey baby girl, where did they happen? Like, guys, if you have not been in this show, you don't have mouth to talk, because those in it, hey, if they tell you the weight, if they told you what they are facing in there, guys, you have nothing to account for, not to even spill. Because imagine, tell me, an adult, the lady of this such, crying just no cause of a lot has been happening lately. Anyway, guys, I really felt for this housemates. Imagine how they are feeling all along, courtesy of what has been happening lately. Anyway, guys, let's talk about the diary session of Tracy. Yes, guys, gonna make it a brief one, okay? Tracy was asked about the eviction, how the house has been so far, and she said, oh god damn, she said, oh guys, that it has been a huge shock. It's a huge shock to her, for real. That it's a big shock to her, that she's not gonna lie. That of Dede and Joanna eviction, quite alright, in as much as she is in disbelief, but doesn't get to her that much because they aren't close to each other. But the one that shocked her the most is that of Ruboy. To my greatest dismay, I was like, hey, yeah, but she said, yeah, Ruboy eviction gets her. In fact, she mentioned Ruboy and Doris, the eviction gets to her, because Big Brother asked her in total regards the eviction on Sunday and that of the one that took place yesterday. But that was what she said, that if she was given the power to bring back one person in the house, is going to be Ruboy. And Big Brother asked her, who is she missing lately outside the house? She made mention of the family and friends, that they are the people she's missing that much. Let's talk about that of Kulture quickly. Kulture diary session was quite amazing too. He even stated in his diary session that he even had a 4-year-old son named Daniel too. Whoa, I was like, you guys, bring it on, bring the secret on, cause this housemate had their secrecy in it. Yeah, but coming off saying that, he even said he was shocked at what really happened yesterday. It was a huge shock absorber to him, but it's all game though. But he was like, that of Ruboy gets to him, he won't lie. And people that asked him, if you're asked to bring anybody in the house, who would that be? Oh really? He said Ruboy, because he had a brotherly nature and is full of vibe. More of the housemates usually use that word for him, that they use this word by, he is the vibe of the house, like he's like a fatherly figure in the house. I was like, for real, is that how they picture him to be? Anyway, that was what he said, and that is it, that he will pick Ruboy and bigsosobbnaija. I was like, for real, lately. I even thought more of the housemate like bigsosobbnaija like this, but none of them is talking about her eviction. Alright, Brightmorgan's feel about the shock in the house too, how it gets to him, that he didn't even see this coming, trying to make Big Brother feel like making Big Brother feel like he is the big brother. Yeah, you understand the drill, right? Where he felt like that he never see this kind of eviction before, and Big Brother now asked him, what do you mean by you haven't seen that? Do you mean that it's only Sundays that eviction is being carried out? And he said, no, Big Brother, is not what I meant, but this one at a row. 3 of the housemates after the Sunday eviction, this one shocked me. I have not seen this before. That is what he's trying to picture or trying to figure out. That was what he meant, and he was like, hey. But anyway, he said it's a game all the same, but he really felt, maybe the reason why he sounded this way, because the people that was evicted, if I has something uniquely with them, he's very close to them. That is more reason why he's feeling that way. So everybody asked him, if you have power to bring back anybody in the house, who would you? Of course, Ruboy. That was who he mentioned quickly, because I know he is the only person he's close to in the house. So outside aside rude boy, other ones are just primary. So he was like, who do you mix outside the house? He made mention of the family and the girlfriend. There's the way he even sounded when mentioning the girlfriend. I was like, for you, that vibe is giving. If you like making grief, like I'm a celebrity now, so what? So I think Bright have this bragging thinking in him. Like, I can understand. Maybe with the way I'm saying things, he might not continue with the girlfriend outside though. Anyway, guys, let's talk about that of Imisi. Guys, this Imisi diary station make me, if I boss my dada, make me got into laugh. Because, guys, I was laughing non-stop, hearing her voice, because she said, hey, this house is full of pressure. Anybody that doesn't guard the mind will not be in the house. I was like, for real, the way they keep on lamenting about the pressure, the way the house is tense, that I was like, hey, now who Dede and I ain't gonna know how they pain. So I understand that plight though. Anyway, she says she has not been herself lately because the house is, hey, they choke that place based on what has been happening lately. They keep on capitalizing on what has been taking place lately based on the eviction proper stuff like that. And she said a lot about the eviction. She made it more broad, but we are curtailing the whole thing. And Big Brother asked her about, okay, the eviction of previous housemate, the Sunday eviction and stuff like that. But she said she meets Big So. Well, she's the only one person that mentioned Big So. She said she meets Big So, that if she was given the opportunity to bring back one person, it's going to be Big So. And in as much as that, Big Brother asked her who among the evictee shocked you the most, and she said that of Rude Boy, because that one came impromptu. In as much as she's good with Dede boy, kinda the way she sounded make me seems like, oh yeah, you. But I think she was good with Dede initially, but in the long run they started having their back and forth though, in a stylish way, not in a way of coming boldly to yarn or patter. So, but she said something like, if she was given the opportunity to bring back person, is Big So. She made her hair, blah blah blah. She's good around. In fact, she liked the vibes around Big So. That got me. I was for real, yeah. And she was like, she really felt bad about that of Dede though. But if she was giving, and people said, what do you miss most outside the house? She made mention of family and friends. She didn't even mention of the mom. And somebody like the mom having company for her outside, but I think that could be her elder sister there, because she made mention of more, especially the sisters and friends, and missing going to church, stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's quite intriguing. Anyway, let's talk about that of Koyin, guys. Koyin made mention of the shop, but guys, do you know what got me talking? Do you know I'm dumbfounded at this much based on the diary session with Koyin and Kola? Do you know that the people that are supposed to get Dede's back, but this one got me stunned. I was stuck for us at the moment of here, but let's get it down. Okay, let's wrap it up the way we did to others, okay, because we got no time. Anyway, Koyin said, oh yeah, like that the whole shenanigans that happened yesterday, the eviction thingy, gets to him, in as much as it's a game though. But anyhow, it's everything goes. That he wasn't so surprised, but the one that shocked him the most is that of Rude Boy. He made mention of Dede, though that he made mention of Dede slightly and Joanna, but he said it's all game. Like, guys, that really taught me. And if he was given the opportunity to bring back any housemate, he still say Rude Boy, not Dede. You see the way you see, like, this guy, he's the one playing the real game. I know the divas will drag her, but like he said, he's feel her mind the way it is. And people that asked him about coming close to the to the HOH challenger and the HOH game, and he said, oh, there was something you told Thomas, so I'm still dwelling on that. Yeah, we can't stop trying. I'll keep trying till it's the luck shine on me, and which is true though. That really gets. I was like, hey, even at that, they even asked him how he felt for the HOH reign, and he said the HOH is all good, in as much as they are not getting along. Yeah, but it's all good. He just said it in a slightly way that the first time for the HOH she wasn't rooting for him, but secondly she started rooting for him. Like he was so surprised that she rooted for him second. Like People are now saying, didn't you think maybe he doesn't want this guy Faith to be the hatred? That was the reason why she's rooting for you. And he said, nah, he don't think so, that he's just faking it, that she's just faking it though. Stuff like that. And people said, is there anything you share with Big Brother? And he started listing what has been happening lately. As much as the people you felt you not get along in the house keep coming to you, like that of Isabella, that he didn't see that one coming. Their friendship just in how many days now just turned to like they have known each other for long. So he expressed his feeling and he was cozy and all cool with the fun he's having lately. I was like, god damn, you didn't mention Dede. That means you guys, I can even see why is that they were when Dede left. I didn't see any sign of remorse how they felt like, you know, when a friend leave the house, it will get to them. But that is the moment I know. In fact, I'm not so surprised at that of Koyin. Yes, I'm not so surprised because it's very glaring and obvious that he's playing the game. Yeah, even my brother asked him who is missing outside the house. He said, oh, I'm not missing anybody. In as much as the thoughts will come to me is normal. But I love them, they got me and I got them. Mention the family and the friends. I was like, this guy, you are damn mature. In fact, you're even mature than the people who felt like they are 30, 40 something thereabout, because your sense of humor and decency is top notch. Yeah, it's not to compare with. So the way he reasons, I really like his maturity while speaking with Biggie in the diary and his sense of decency. Anyway, that aside, Kola bring my dada. Like after speaking, Kola had a lot to talk about. Ranging from what happened, the telephone bang, all those you all know what happened. Kola relates everything with the brother. And guys, the main area of concentration that I held hand is Big Brother say, who do you miss? Who among the housemates you miss their eviction most, and who got to you? He made mention of Rude Boy instanta, because that of Rude Boy gets, like they keep mentioning that of Rude Boy, but that of Rude Boy gets to him. And if you're asked to bring back somebody who will, he now made mention of Sabrina. Like that one is my best friend. Like he can't stop talking about Sabrina. People was like, a lot of drag on him. Oh guys, I'm not gonna allow anything here. They keep dragging him based on what he said, but the guy is playing game. They are all playing game, guys. I'm not so surprised because the way you see them grow in the house, But he made mention of dating, as much as we be friends, we'll be having back and forth. But there's this feelings that I know that Big Brother, you're just pranking us, stuff like that. He even made mention of the pranking thing, in as much as he never still believed that they were truly evicted. But the truth for me is something that, in fact, people were like, do we hear very well? But you hear very well. It's all game. All these things are not serious. They are not serious. So none of them is Dede. So people are like, I wish Dede is watching this diary session. Oh yeah, how I wish that she's watching, so she will get to know who got her back. And I felt like Big Brother would have allowed them to watch this diary session so they will know who speak ill or who feel, who miss, stuff like that. So they will know how they will come in their numbers when they want to show forth. Yeah, in full force. So know who they will get along with and none who they won't get along with. I think that should be the reason why they are dead. Anyway, guys, what do you have to say, guys, or among the diary session of this housemate? Twinkle your fancy. Yes, can I see your take? While I hang up to see my next video, don't leave it there. Always tune in and stay tuned. Bye for now.